Well, just another quick video update. Not a whole lot to report on the scale front, but a few things on the sort of non-scale but functional front. So, I queued up FSX. I've been messing with my controls. As anybody who's watched any of my videos probably knows, I'm a bit more of a function type of person, and to keep my interest I need to be able to get the thing in the air. So I did mess around with the controls through FSX and FSUIPC, and also a program called SPAD, which controls the SciTech stuff, which unfortunately is going to have to live a little longer. As you can see, I don't have a start panel, and I'm not entirely sure how long it'll be before I can get that on the go. I'm not even too concerned about it at the moment. So what I did is I spent some time and messed around with some key functions, and yeah, I have silly stick labels on there for now, but that'll do for tonight. What I was able to do is I was able to get the SciTech stuff to control, as always, master battery and avionics and all the good stuff, and that worked good. What I have had to do in the past is I've had no parking brake, and I was able to control this toggle. I just set it to key presses, so I can now toggle parking brake on, parking brake off. Down here, see if I can get the iPad to get bright monitors there. On and off. So that made life a little easier. So if I flick the parking brake on, what I did is uber cheated and gave myself my auto start. So I flick the switch, and the engines are turned down quite a bit, but Jet 45 displays it quite beautifully now. And we're spooling up the left engine. You can actually hear the ignition and light off. It's a total cheat. It's using the auto start feature, not running it manually, but at this point I can live with it. Being as how I don't have individual start and ignition buttons, it's what I'm stuck with. It at least allows me to avoid using the keyboard, which is over in the mess right now. Flight controls, all functional. Yoke, rudder pedals, the SciTech throttle quadrant. I now have auto spoiler engaged here. That is via FSUIPC. Jet 45 is showing it as extended right now, but that's just due to the state we're in. It actually shows it as armed, no problem, in any other situation. And incremental extend beyond that. Same with flaps, fully functional, no detents because it's the SciTech, but they work. And as of tonight, I was able to take a flight through some 4 landings at 4 different airports, just small, just VFR and messing around. Used the Ablesoft electronic flight bag just for situational awareness, but yeah, all is good so far. Jet 45 tells me when I don't have the pitot heat on. Sure enough, go down here, throw it on, boom. No more master caution, warn. So far, my light in my left EFIS panel, I think is finally bit the bullet. Gonna have to disassemble that thing and fix it. That was the one I had some pretty significant problems with. But yeah, so far, well, I did take some flights tonight. I was pretty happy about it. So far, I'm just thrilled with actually having gauges that look like gauges, and they work good. All with the exception of the electrical. Unfortunately, Jet 45 doesn't seem to model the electrical very well on this screen. It doesn't show me any voltages or amperages, and actually shows a warn for a gen, but so be it. Actually, I think that's external anyway. But on this page, I do show voltages and emergency voltage and the amperage on there, so that one works. So far, so good. I think I'm gonna possibly take another flight. This is my kind of poverty setup for now for flight controls. What I did is set the Cytec yoke on a speaker stand and velcroed it down, as well with the rudder pedals. And then I stuck those on some dollar store crisper liner or countertop liner or whatever it is. It's non-slip, kind of a rubber mat, and it stops it from sliding around on the hardwood floor and lets me actually control things. But yeah, so far so good. I have to sever the throttles so that I can actually have individual throttle control. I haven't got around to that yet, so right now I have no individual throttle control, but when I roll them both up, all is working quite well. And I get my master warn up here. Probably, with good reason, probably shouldn't be full throttle in the parking with the parking brake on. So, yep, that's pretty much where I sit tonight. Cut the bug again, starting to enjoy flying this now that the real linchpin was having gauges that I like looking at, and I'm not sure why that got to me quite so much that it wasn't good only having half a gauge, and now it really does look like real life Lear pictures so far, other than incomplete panels. Which, on a side note, these AML 21s, these are just filler caps for now. I do have these lenses, Ron's lens kit, but these are actually the wrong caps. They're too shallow, so the lens actually bottoms out. I got them by accident several months ago and couldn't return them, and haven't gone around to ordering the proper ones, as the pricing is pretty prohibitive. Unfortunately, that's on probably the next expenditure, other than a few other place fillers for items here, and this will be the next panel interface. These are fully functional switches, and the dual LEDs and single LEDs are tested and functional in every one. This is actually Eric Tomlin's panel. The backlighting's not hooked up because I got a 5-volt version, so it doesn't work with my 12-volt bus. I have to set up another power supply just for it, or retrofit the LEDs for the backlighting, but it does look very good. So anyway, that's where we sit tonight. Thanks for watching.